Hormozi is about to clear $50 to $100 million in a single day with his book launch, Selling Information. I know he doesn't want to position as selling information, but it technically is information. And good luck to whoever is going to try to dethrone him. Good luck to you guys, because you guys are never going to be able to beat him. It's amazing what he just did. But for me, I want to talk about how he was able to pull this off. And the only word that can define everything he just did is leverage. Now, I'm not going to go talk about his funnel and his pitch and his offer and his webinar. I can maybe do that in another separate video. Today, I want to talk about how do you leverage what he just released to create wealth for yourself. Because unfortunately, what a lot of people will do with what he just released is think that the opportunity is going and reading the $100 million model book, or to go and learn about the pricing playbook and how to do hooks on and how to do lead gen and how to do closing and how to retain clients. Yes, that's great. But unfortunately, you are in the wrong business opportunity in the first place. So applying this here, the right thing, to the wrong vehicle, it doesn't matter. So a lot of entrepreneurs who are seeing this will not learn the key lesson here. It's all about leverage. There's a lot of smart people who know all these things and they're still broke. So it's all about knowing the right application. Knowledge doesn't mean anything. Applied to the right opportunity changes your life. And that's what I want to talk about today. FYI, my name is Serge Gatari. I run clientacquisition.io. I started out in the agency space running an appointment setting business after I had tried every single business model that existed. Amazon FBA, drop shipping. I did door to door. I did everything. And I just quit my job in June of 2020. It took me 6 months to get to 10K per month, which was really hard. I had to stop a lot of different services that the market didn't want. I made my first $10,000 a month doing outreach for businesses with VAs from the Philippines, so virtual assistants who would do outreach for my clients. In 90 days, scaled that service to $28,000, $30,000 a month, but I shut it down the following month and lost 50% of my income because of one thing. I realized that the game that I was playing was simply not the right game. If you're making $1,300 a month and your clients only stay for 1 or 2 months, it doesn't matter if you're the greatest at client acquisition, you're just going to be spinning your wheels. You're going to have to run twice as fast to remain in the same position. So what did I do? I tried looking around. What were greater games, business opportunities and vehicle that I could get in that were more leveraged than the opportunity that I was playing? Essentially what I'm talking about, leverage. And look at what happens. I stopped selling these commodity services, started selling it as a system. I would come into a business, I would build their acquisition systems, I would plug and play, I would literally train VAs and place them in their businesses. We had over 6,000 VAs in our pool training in our operations in the Philippines, and we were placing around 90 VAs a month, 90 employees in businesses, and clearing $500,000 a month every 90 days, doing around $1 million. And that's a year after I quit my $30,000 a year job. And today, I think the most important thing with what Hormozi just released is because he just gave to all of us, even me included, because I'm going to do essentially what I'm about to show you, is leverage. What he just gave us is leverage. Okay, now I want to show you how to take what he just gave you and apply it to the right opportunity. Today we do the same thing. We essentially take service businesses who are unscalable, in the wrong vehicle opportunity, and just partner with them to essentially help them scale. And another side note is I actually went to the first workshop that they hosted at acquisition.com back in 2023. I paid $20,000, but they actually ended up refunding us because they weren't sure that they would keep doing these workshops. But I think they changed the pricing model. I think they reduced it to $5,000, and then on the back end they can upsell you to like a higher ticket consulting, more one-on-one type style. I don't have information on that, but so that's what we do. Essentially grow, start, launch, scale businesses. The next thing I would also like to do is I want you to notice something. Hormozi could have easily just launched the book for $29 like he did here, but what he did not do is optimize to sell to broke people. $29 is for broke people. You always want to optimize to sell for who? Rich people. Even if there's less people to sell to, each person is worth 1,000 broke people. This is lesson number 1, okay? He optimized to find the people who can contribute the most and squeeze out the most by giving them even more, 100 times what they're going to pay. And funny enough, there's people who probably would have never bought the $29 book, but who are going to go in depth buying the $6,000 product. It is crazy. People love value, especially you make it a no-brainer where if they pay the $6,000, they get a shit ton of bonuses. That's probably lesson number 1. Who you sell to matters more than what you sell. For a broke person, what he just released is probably worth $29. They're probably not even going to make sense of buying this. For someone with money, this is worth everything. This is how he's going to clear millions, multiple 8 figures in profit in a single day. Also, did you see how he did it? He actually didn't sell the book. or pitch this. He said, if you can buy the books to share with people, you get the bonuses. He did not sell the bonuses. He said, if you buy this, you get all of this. It's conditional to you buying the thing. So technically, you're not buying the information. You're getting the bonuses from sharing the books with a lot of people. But this is interesting. That actually has nothing to do with what I wanted to talk about in this video. I'm going to probably do a breakdown of this better. But what is the opportunity here? How do you take what he just released, combine it with AI, to go make your first $1 million or $10 million, or at least how would I do it? Here's how I would do it. I would actually do this. I'm going to take everything that he just released, all these playbooks, and then I'm going to pick a market. I'm going to be like, which business niche that is slow, outdated, and a little dumb? Like literally, you want to find people who are a little dumb. Okay, not dumb, because if they're running a successful business, they're not dumb. They just don't have time to be consuming a whole bunch of information like you do on YouTube all day long, right? So what you want to do is, and by the way, these niches could be online service providers, online service businesses. You could go after coaches, for agencies, for software businesses, for SaaS, for info product businesses. But these people are probably watching this video, so they're going to be really hard to sell because they're already going to see this video. So what I want you to do is maybe go find more old businesses, like local service businesses, or professional services like accountants, lawyers. Law is one of the most amazing industries, huge, right? You also, maybe local service would be something like, I don't know, a gym studio, someone who runs a gym. You could also go after med spas. It's a great industry. Anything related to like beauty, BBLs, I don't know, however you want to go after. Like these doctors are clearing millions of dollars every single month, every single year, right? And then what I want you to do is, I want you to understand one thing. These people are in the trenches, slaves to their operations. They're not actually good at scaling businesses. They're good at doing their job. So if you're going after someone who does pressure washing, they're great at pressure washing. They know nothing about scaling a pressure washing business. Okay? So what should you do then? Once you pick your market, then I want you to then take everything from how to build offers. Go take Hormozi's books from volume 1 to whatever volume this is, and all these playbooks. I want you to train AI agents, even GPTs. I'll show you guys how it looks like later. And then I want you to train them on every single playbook. Playbook around pricing, playbook around fast hooks, lead nurture, closing, goated, how to run ads. I want you to do then retargeting, machine, lifetime value, retention for a specific niche, for gym, or for med spas, or for accountants, or for lawyers. Then what I want you to go to them and say, hey guys, I can scale your business past $1 million, $10 million a year because I have AI. Now, you're not going to position it as you have AI. You're just going to say, hey, I'm an expert at scaling accounting firms past 8 figures a year. Now, you may be like, oh, but I've never done it. Who cares? You have all the playbooks here. All you have to do is align these playbooks to the niche and how it would be applied for that specific niche. Now, you may be like, okay, but you don't know how you would do it. Beautiful. AI is going to do it for you. All you need to do is give the framework to AI and just say, personalize it to the industry that I want to sell to and help them grow. And that's all you have to do. It doesn't matter if you haven't done it before. You have the playbooks and you have the entire intelligence that is available for you for like $20 a month. Okay. Now, here's why this is more valuable than just applying this to your own business. The truth is, let's say you run a service business where you have to use contractors or you have to go use humans to actually serve services. Even if you figure out how to retain your clients, even if you figure out how to run better ads, you're still selling services that are really hard to scale. But if you start selling intelligence, something that has almost zero marginal cost of replication, you build it once and you can give 100 accountants, 100 pressure washing businesses, 100 lawyers, or 100 agencies, or 100 whoever. This is how you make millions of dollars without having to sacrifice your entire livelihood. Now, we've been working on this for the longest time. And we've actually built an app that does this. I'm not going to show you guys what it does. I'm not going to show you guys behind the scene. But I just want to show you that everything that I just walked you through can be done in one single app, where you have agents that are trained on specific frameworks and where you can actually plug in the data from these businesses as they're applying your actual playbooks, and then have it actually be a self-learning like machine where it actually goes through feedback loops and gets better as more people follow the frameworks. So the reason why I wanted to make this quick video is show you that like level 1 is, okay, cool, learn to apply this in your own business and maybe make more money. but you're still going to be constrained by the fact that your business is just not as scalable or as sexy as selling information, something you create once and you can just like sell it over and over again. But I think the opportunity here is leverage AI to execute on information. This is high value information if it's personalized to a specific industry. As is, it's worth $29. It's a book. You take this and you apply it to a specific industry I just showed you guys, you can change your life. And if you want to see how we're doing this, click the link below. I'm doing a masterclass where I'm actually going to be going over how we've done it for our own business, literally turned everything we do at clientacquisition.io into an AI platform that is trained on our playbooks, where a client in 5 minutes can get onboarded and have their entire acquisition funnels, sales letters, systems on the back end, everything. All that is just left is just plug the tools that actually, like a CRM, plug the AI voice agents, plug the AI chatbots. But all the knowledge, all the creative work is done on one single AI platform and is trained on our own playbooks. I've been saying this. The goal in the near future is that we all own one app trained on a specific niche playbook that is AI powered, and you make $1 million profit with one man, one person, $1 million in EBITDA every single year, one app. Do you think that's possible? If you don't think that's possible, then watch me create this thing out of thin air, and I promise you we're going to change a lot of people's lives when people realize that AI is actually here to change the way that humans build companies and how easy and effortless it actually is to build a company today. Now, I know I just showed you guys I know it's kind of like not tangible right now because I don't want to share the back end, and I don't want to do it because we have people who've signed up for the masterclass, and I don't necessarily want to share it right now. But I think this is the playbook that we're all going to run. Literally was yesterday talking with a good friend of mine who runs an agency in the insurance firm, in the insurance niche, and he was like, yo, I want to get this app doing all the service delivery for me, because one of the biggest bottleneck in insurance is that agents are broke. But when you're selling them a system for $6,000, not many, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, most of them can't afford it. But if you are able to take everything you do and put it in an AI platform that does most of the fulfillment, then you can actually make sense of not charging $6,000, $10,000. You can actually go to charging them $1,500 a month, which is feasible, and they would be happy to pay you $1,000, $1,500, even $2,000 a month for your AI platform that does everything, that replaces marketing firms, that replaces media buyers, that replaces funnel builders, that replaces consultants, that replaces setters, that replaces salespeople. They're already spending money doing that, and they're broke still. Who wouldn't want to pay 1/10 of what they're used to spending and get everything all in one? Intelligence act on the actual playbook. This is the future, guys. And the more people don't see this opportunity, by the time that someone builds it in your niche, though, you're completely replaced. You're completely going to be irrelevant. I know that personally, with this platform that we built, my business becomes obsolete. So I'm literally running myself out of business before someone else does. And I'm excited to share more, though. On the back end, I'm actually going to be going over how it works, how everything was built, how we engineered the whole thing. This isn't some N8N automation bullshit. This is actually like, we're for sure leveraging Cursor and all the AI co-pilots, right? But the future is exciting. It's exciting. But shout out to Hormozi, and good luck to whoever is going to beat him. This is fucking legendary. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.